All right, well, I'm back, and today's your lucky day because I'm about to expose probably my most productive bait when scoping fish. I mean, if I had to choose one single bait to keep from my entire tackle box to throw for the rest of my life for suspended fish, this is the bait right here that'll do it. And it's crazy because it's so simple, and it's not a minnow style bait that many or fluke that many people talk about, but the action in the water is incredible. The profile, beautiful. The colors that are offered are just so perfect. They're very natural colors, and that's what I love about this bait. So that is the 6-inch jerk minnow from Big Bite Baits, and this is the blueback herring color right here, and the colors they offer are amazing. My favorite being the alewife and the blueback herring. So right now I'm throwing that on a 3/8 ounce Redline VMC tungsten jig head. 3/8 ounce, very safe weight most days. I will downsize when the fish are very sluggish and will very slowly follow, and I need that bait to be more floaty in front of that fish to keep the bait longer in that strike zone. But yeah, I'll be throwing this around and you guys will see just how effective this bait really is. And let's see if we can get any real big ones on this. There's a good one right there. 90 out. There's two really good ones actually. 2 or 3 even. So I'm pulling up, keeping distance. I'm gonna spot lock. Wait for the trolling motor to adjust as it spot locks, and I'll hold my sights on the fish just so I don't lose it. Now make sure we're lined up center. That should be good. A 60 out. That's perfect. And there's 2 right there. That's a good fish. Got him. See, so like, you make them follow, and if they don't want to commit, you got to do some sort of finishing move. And so in this case, it was just a pop, let it drop, and he just crushed that on the drop. So let them follow, pop, drop on a semi-tight line. And that's another around 26, 27 inch walleye right there. Definitely 27, that's a big walleye. So yeah, that fluke is just incredible. As you can see, that fluke is choked, the whole thing. Let me just get the hook out. There we go. All right. Again, beauty, quick measure over the net. That is 26 1/4. We're gonna let this guy go. Let's see. And there she goes. Very simple setup right here. Not the craziest fluke. It's by no means designed for forward-facing sonar or for twitching or moping. It's just, they've been around for an eternity, and I've got bags of these, and they're amazing. So Big Bite Baits, 6-inch fluke, and then Redline tungsten jig head, 3/8 ounce. And that just does the trick. Now in terms of setup, in terms of what I'm running for this technique right now, I've got 14-pound fluorocarbon. I like that stiffer fluorocarbon when I'm working heavier heads. That stiffer fluorocarbon lets me control the bait better, I feel. When you have a lighter fluorocarbon, it's just it doesn't impart as much of the action into the bait as stiffer fluoro, I would say, in my opinion. And right now I'm just running this on a bait caster setup. So this is a medium fast 7 foot G-Loomis Conquest, and just a 6:6:1 gear ratio Titanium DC. Yeah, I like this bait caster setup. I feel like I can get a good hook set into them, and that with that heavier fluorocarbon, I can really kind of horse them in. It's a single hook presentation, so as long as you set the hook right and you get it through that bony jaw, you should not be losing any fish, and you should be able to horse fish in. You don't have to play them like guys do traditionally. So yeah, heavier setup than usual for walleye, just a bait caster setup. With that bait caster, I feel like I also it's really easy for me to shake that tip. Like this grip just allows me to shake that real well and control that bait just how I want it in the water column. And it's extremely important as well that you have that HG or XG reel, just because when you're sniping these fish, if you miss, you want to get that bait back to the boat as fast as you possibly can, and recast, right? And then also, a lot of the time when I am working my minnow, I keep the rod tip high, and it's intentional that I do that, because when I keep that rod tip high, when I pop, I can impart a slack into that bait, into that line. But it's much harder to do that when your rod tip is almost in line with the line going to your bait. So when I keep that rod tip high, it lets me, that popping action allows it to quiver a lot better. So yeah, so very important to have a fast gear ratio reel, because when you keep that rod tip high and then set the hook, you want to get down and reel up as fast as you can, keep that line tight, keep that fish pinned. So fast gear ratio reel is a must. And then at a minimum, a medium fast action rod. G-Loomis has their blanks aren't as heavy for the action compared to something like a St. Croix. A St. Croix medium might be a bit stiffer than a Loomis, so you might want to go to like a medium light. But in the G-Loomis line, a medium fast 7 foot is ideal for shaking a minnow, in my opinion. That's what I use on. I have like 3 different rods for shaking minnows, and they're all medium fast 7 foot. But yeah, yeah. So that's all you need, and yeah, it's pretty simple from there. I got one. That's gonna be a good fish. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Yeah, he's peeling drag. That's gonna be 27 plus, I think. Haven't even seen it yet, but he is fighting hard, really hard. Oh my, he's running under the boat. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a real good one. That's a really good one. Damn. That's a real good one. I mean, that's like a 29, I think. 28, 29 for sure. Oh my. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this thing. Now that is a giant. Look at that. Holy, again. Big bite baits. Let me give this guy a quick measure. I don't want to keep him in the boat for too long. Oh my. That is a 29 and a half. That is, no, yeah, 29 and a half. Just over 29 and a half. Actually, 29 and 3/4 I could get out of him. Look at this fish. It's a beauty. All right, let's get this baby back in the water. What a golden fish. Oh, oh my God. He got me soaked. Well, if that's not enough proof, then I don't know what to tell you. That jerk minnow is incredible. So in terms of colors of this Big Bites bait, it's a jerk minnow. My two favorite are definitely blueback herring, which is the one I'm currently using, and then alewife. Alewife, incredible color for so many different species of fish. You can catch pretty much anything on it. Lake trout on Georgian Bay, absolutely love that colorway. Bass, pike, walleye, nothing can really resist that colorway. So alewife and blueback herring are two of my favorite colors. And if I'm in really stained water, sometimes I'll put on a chartreuse if I see that they're following but not really wanting to commit. But yeah, definitely that blueback herring alewife is critical. Oh, and I have one on me right here. Let's see if we can get this guy to bite. Well, he charged at it, but didn't hit it. So yeah, there's a few fish here. Let's see if we can get something done here. Oh, he hit it. Missed. Got it again. Oh, he hit it again. Second time. Jeez. I just all over this thing. Yeah, that blueback herring, incredible color. Just really natural color. I like my natural colors. Nothing too funky. Sometimes I'll do some funk, but most of the time I'm throwing something very natural. And you really want to keep that bait above the fish at all times, pretty much. You don't want it to drop below the fish. So you don't want too heavy of a bait, especially when the fish are suspended much higher in the water column. Like sometimes, like right now, they're mostly suspended 10 feet down, and right now over 75 feet of water. But yeah, 3/8 ounce is a safe choice. Sometimes I'll go to a quarter, sometimes even an eighth if I'm finding that they don't really want to chase. They're kind of just very slowly following. I'll drop down to an eighth just so I can get that bait more floaty and keep it in the strike zone for a longer period of time without getting it close to the boat. You really want to keep your presentation away from the boat. They do not like coming near the boat. You'll see a lot of the time if they get too close, they just absolutely bolt away if they see the boat. And really, this is a pattern you could pretty much do all day. You don't have to wait for the morning, evening, or whatever. They're always going to be suspended here in the middle of the basin. And yeah, usually late August, September, October is the time. Late August to late September is really the best time frame, I'd say, for something like this. Up until the thermocline flips, the water flips and the thermocline disintegrates. You really want to have that thermocline. It really concentrates the bait fish above it in the basin, and then these walleye following those bait fish. That's a bigger one out there. Got him. That's a nice one. Little guy. Look, he can't even see the bait. It's so far down. Beauty. Again, just a crazy little bait. Unbelievably effective. Thank you, buddy. better fish, I think. There was 4 of them though. Shouldn't be a monster. Usually the big ones don't really sit in big schools like that. It's gonna be like a 24 minimum though. Is actually feeling pretty good. I'm not sure. Feeling pretty good. Oh, it's a good one. It is a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, like that big bite bait's jerk shad or jerk minnow is just irresistible to them. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh wow. Again, same old bait. Same old bait. Right there. Alright, let's get it back. Actually, quick measure. That's about 27. See ya, buddy. All right, well, the wind's picked up a bit, as you can see, and I think we'll be done for the day, at least for now, until the wind calms down. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys saw the true power of the Big Bite Baits jerk minnow in that 6-inch size. So yeah, we got a really good fish today. We got a few 27 pluses. Biggest was 29 3/4, absolute giant. He was in a pair. I tried to look for the second one after releasing the big one quickly, but had no luck finding that second fish. But again, thank you guys for watching, and get out there and get yourself some jerk minnows, because I'm telling you, these baits are absolutely phenomenal. There we go. Little guy right there. Brush that thing.